Hey, I'm Fia, and this is my journey as an independent artist and songwriter. Breaking the spell of waiting for someone to give me a golden ticket to fame took a good while, but when I did, oh my. I released my first album, Made of Stars, back in 2016. In the beginning, I built my name by playing small shows wherever I traveled with my partner. He's a facilitator, and I used to play at the end of his workshops, knowing that our audience was pretty much the same, the spiritual self-development world. Eventually, I had done it enough to be able to pull about 30-40 people each night in my own name when I began touring. My partner's American, so naturally we traveled there, and I started giving small shows. I remember at the house concert in the Bay Area, about 6 people showed up. Talk about an ego smash. But it all added up, planting these small seeds. When people ask how I build my audience, I say this: when we like something, we share it with people around us. So I kept on playing, trusting that those people attending would share the music forward. Rings Upon Water. This was the first official show in Amsterdam, organized by Heartfire in 2017. Pretty wild how it's grown. I kept on playing live a lot and simultaneously worked on building a social media presence. I crowdfunded for my second album, Legacy of Light, as I had done with Made of Stars. With Made of Stars, I failed my first attempt using Kickstarter, where you get nothing if you don't reach your goal. I tried again with a different platform and managed to get 1,000, which I used to record the first album with. It was a really simple live album. Anyhow, this video shows the emotional intensity and gratitude of receiving your support for the second album. Here it really cemented in me that when I committed to bringing my art into the world, dared to ask for support, and kept believing that my voice mattered, magic happened, such as $3,500 worth of donations overnight. This is a snapshot from the recording, A Legacy of Light. I wasn't feeling my best here. I was having a tough time in a relationship, triggering each other all the time. I was also exhausted from a nomadic lifestyle and yearning for peace. And at the same time, I was excited about making art and feeling myself growing by doing it. Here I am fulfilling all the crowdfunding orders, signing CDs, which still feels really dreamy. Here's some merch that I created. This is Amsterdam 2018, 1 year after my first show in the city. I grew from about 80 people in the audience to 450. It was crazy. I was so nervous here. I started writing songs for my third album, Waterfall of Wisdom, and I began touring North America again. And here the business started to take off. Until then, I was supported by my partner, no shame, and totally recognizing my privilege. I felt so deeply grateful to finally be able to live off my art, a new level of sovereignty. I started playing a lot of festivals, and that has organically propelled me and my music to a wider audience. It was time for another crowdfunding campaign, which went really well, and I went back into the studio. I released it in spring 2019 and went on tour again. Celebrating milestones has always been important to me. Here you can see my Spotify growth during the last couple years, and tracking growth and studying analytics has also taught me much in how to continue developing the business part so that I can have a sustainable life as an artist. The music kept on spreading, I kept on playing live, and I had such a blast. 2020 came and the world flipped upside down. I was in Australia at the time and we got out right before lockdown. The age of online concerts began and I had a really sweet time, but I was missing the real deal. I only did a couple gigs virtually. Back home in Sweden, I focused on being with my family and writing new songs. 2021 came and hit me like a ton of bricks, but a lot of great music came out of that. I guess that is the gift of the artist, alchemizing pain into something beautiful. 2022 entered with a bang, and this video is recorded above the Arctic Circle. Glorious One is the song, and I finally started to feel like myself again. Looking back at these years, I feel happy that I didn't give up, but kept on building and dreaming big. I just came home from Amsterdam when I played sold out show, 600 people per night, 2 nights in a row. Fucking blast. So with this, I want to say, keep on believing, keep on dreaming, keep on building, and thank you for listening to my story today. I love you.